Hey, can you read this for me?
It's that time of the week with Jesse Montagna.
Hello, and welcome to that time of the week with me, Jesse Montagna. It's that time of the week when you finally cave in and become friends with your neighbors. Shout out to AP, Flo, Mags, and Grace. And Jack. Can't forget about Jack. First up, some news. Nashville mayor and the grandfather you never had but always wanted, John Cooper, put into effect Phase 2 of reopening this past Monday. Just when you thought things were getting worse out there, apparently they weren't. But they were. But now they aren't. Who really knows? It's just our lives anyways. Setting our phase blasters to numero dos opens up quite a bit for the city. Barbershops and salons are now open up to 50% capacity, now allowing people to discreetly tell their partners they need a haircut. Hey, honey, do you think that movie was a little too long? Oh no, I just feel like the ends could be trimmed up a little bit, you know? Maybe recolor it, clean it up a touch. No? Huh. Well, how about a haircut? Gyms are also able to open up to 50% capacity. YMCA of Middle Tennessee released their start date for June 1st, implementing a variety of safety measures, including temperature checks for entering members. Warning though, be on the lookout for Craig, the YMCA employee look-alike, who insists on using a rectal thermometer. It is the most accurate, Craig, but you don't work here. People are also encouraged to wear masks and keep at least 6 feet apart from others while working out. So if you work out in a Bane costume or fear spotting someone, there's no better time than now to join the Y. Other places open to 50% capacity include bowling alleys, cinemas, Topgolf, and water parks. Or as Mayor John Cooper puts it in his public safety guidelines, minimal touch entertainment, which is the same term he uses for a life at home during quarantine. So, young singles, if you're trying to woo someone to the bowling alley this week, don't forget to mention touching ain't optional. It's minimal. Also, whoever claimed a bowling alley and a water park are both equivalent in touching other people either had a sad experience at a bowling alley or a sad experience at a water park. But Mom, you said there'd be other people here. Shut up and swim, son. One of the most notable changes for Phase 2, especially for Music City, is the reintroduction of live music, now permissible up to 2 performers at restaurants and bar venues. Our dreams of seeing Brooks and Dunn now live at Puckett's is finally coming true. Now I love a good duet just as much as anyone, so I thought I'd share with you one of my favorites. No, I'm not talking about Nelly and Florida Georgia Line. No, I'm not talking about Nelly and Tim McGraw. No, not even Nelly and Nelly. Featuring the voices and faces of Erin Neville and Linda Ronstadt, I give you now the classic 80s ballad, Don't Know Much.
Look at this face, I know the years are showing. Look at this life, I still don't know where it's going. But I don't know much, but I know I love you. And that may be all I need to know.
Look at these eyes, they never seen one better. Look at this dream, so big and so better.
But I don't know much, but I love you. And that may be all I need to know.
To celebrate the rebirth of music in Music City, up to 2 people of course, I thought it'd be nice to actually talk to 2 people who normally perform as 2 people. Jeremiah and Erin Strickland, better known as one of my favorite musical duos, Oh Jeremiah, hopped on a call with me this week to talk things quarantine, life as a duo, and having your soulmate as a bandmate. Fresh off their new album Joymonger, released this past May, please welcome the lovely and talented Jeremiah.
Jeremiah and Erin, good to see y'all. The last time I saw you was in a living room full of foxes.
There's so many foxes.
So many foxes.
I never thought I'd see so many foxes, both figurines, people, donuts, all kinds.
But then whenever you're in a room, it just all made sense.
That was a show here in Nashville. You guys are based in Mississippi?
Athens, Georgia. Well,
Athens,
so I'm
Georgia.
from Mississippi. We both went to college in Mississippi.
Right.
I think whenever we first met you, that we were in Mississippi, so that makes sense.
Right. And then,
Yeah,
of course, you got married in Hattiesburg.
You were the first person we saw on our wedding
Oh my
day.
goodness! Yeah, you were at our.
So
I don't want to brag, but I was the first face you saw the morning of
it
your
is
wedding.
true. Yes, we saw. We did the first look, and then we went to a place to get pictures done. And you were in the place where we were getting pictures
I
done.
apologize.
No.
It was so confusing and at the same time so wonderful.
So the photographers have like categories from our wedding, like ceremony, whatever.
Right.
You're in the bride and groom category folder,
Stop.
and you're casually in the background. It's so good. It's so good.
It was really delightful.
I'll send you a copy.
My old roommate Cody, he has played with you for a number of years.
Yeah,
Jackson.
he's been on just about every project we've done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Totally.
and he used to live at the Love Shack with you guys.
That's right.
And
Which
that's how
currently,
I know.
That's where I'm recording.
Are you
Really?
still in the Shack?
Yeah, I'm still in the shack, man.
I thought they disbanded the Shack.
The shack got torn down, rebuilt, and my spirit has continued. I mean, you
That's
could
nice to hear.
you could take this place away. I'd still somehow make it.
But you live on, which is exciting.
Yeah,
It's still your home.
I'm actually in Cody Carpenter's room right now. Believe it or not.
No way.
I still call it Cody's room, even though I've lived in it for 2 years.
Even though it's your room and all your stuff, it's Cody's room.
It's
I think
still
that's
Cody's room. It's still Cody's
No,
room.
I think that's safe for
Yeah.
sure. But we know you from that era, and that's how we met Corey and
Right.
everyone that lived in that
Right.
house together.
Yeah. I guess Amy at his time, his girlfriend, couldn't make it, so Cody just kind of told me like, "Hey, you've met Jeremiah and Erin like a few times. Like, you want to just come down to the wedding? It's a few hours. Let's just drive." So I go down, and we have a great time. We're showing up the day of the wedding, and we're just walking around. The university's there. We go to this coffee shop, really sweet, with like music, records, and stuff. And
Yeah.
then
T-bones.
sure enough, Jeremiah and Erin walk into the coffee shop, and I got to be gifted as one of the first people they saw that day.
Not one of, dude. The first person
I
we
know.
saw.
Oh man, gorgeous
And-
wedding
and-
too. Is
And the thing that made it so special is that you weren't just like, you were just like, here I am.
well, yeah. I mean, especially like if you're there for those people, you can't just like pretend you're like, "Oh, what's up, guys," and then walk away. Like,
Yeah.
For
you,
sure.
You have to go straight for it.
Yeah, and there was no other context for you being in our town.
Definitely not.
No,
Definitely.
it was just like it's all. Let's just get it's here
Did
now.
y'all drove there and back in the same
I think
night,
we
right?
did. Yeah. I think we
Yeah.
did.
Because we got married on a Sunday. He probably had work.
It
the
was
next
a
day.
holiday the next day. We tried.
Oh, is that right?
We got a discount for the Sunday service, but
Hell
Sure. Yeah, trying to save
trying to
money
keep
where
it-
you can.
keep it under.
Yeah. Hey man, well, I mean, Cody and I did all the things him and Amy would have done that night. So
Please describe your perfect date.
it was a
with
good
Cody on
time.
my
Well,
wedding day.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time. Well, I guess right now you're staying at home. I would think that touring together is similar in quarantining together because you always see each other. You know, the days run together. You only shower if you have to. Are you adjusting for the most part to this different lifestyle?
It's really interesting. We have a lot of friends that are in couples, and this is the most time they've ever spent together. And it's either like, oh my God, we're finally connecting the way we always thought we would, or it's either like we're getting divorced. Like it's like But for us, it really is like the same.
Yeah.
Like,
It's the same. Oh, it is very similar to tour because seriously, I wear sunglasses in the car
Yeah.
to pretend like I'm asleep,
Sure.
just so that I don't have to talk. So in quarantine, I just pretend like I'm napping.
this is making it sound like I'm terrible to be married to.
You're not terrible.
No.
Can you compliment me?
Okay, one compliment from Erin to Jeremiah. And one
Thank
back.
you.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I'm not good at this game.
You didn't even attempt. You weren't
Yeah,
even
it's
gonna like
okay.
offer a bad compliment.
But
That's
it's been great. It's been
Nice.
really great.
You released an album also this month.
fine. Had I known we were gonna release it in the pandemic, I may
Right.
I may have like not taken it so seriously.
Yeah.
But we released it May 1, and we kind of had low expectations just because like we can't tour it, which is the best
Sure.
part of doing it. But when we released it, we actually like our friends here in town like made a big
They threw us like a Joymonger like Athens tour, and they
Oh.
made a map of like our favorite places in Athens, and there was like under 10 people at each location with like gifts and stuff. It was like
What?
it was precious. It was like 6 proposals. It was like boom, boom, boom.
yeah. I thought someone was gonna ask me to marry.
It was so
And then I was
incredible.
gonna show up again and move
It's
out.
gonna be you
What if
again.
you
Yeah.
went to last location?
That would have been amazing. That would have been the best thing ever.
I swear, I'm just
That was
passing
awesome.
through.
It's coincidence. But yeah, we released the album. We're really proud of the album. We made most of it in Nashville. We made I would say we made about 70% of it in Nashville. The opposite 30%. That's math.
Okay.
In our apartment in Athens.
He handled that so well.
Yeah, no, he like wasn't
was
about.
like-
He could have taken advantage of
Keep
my
going.
stupidity, but he didn't.
70%. Hey, yes. Hey.
But yeah, man, it's called Joymonger, and we released it probably in the biggest part of the pandemic. That was back whenever everything was really scary, and now we're all just now we're all just getting kind of like fussy.
Well, in the sadness we have now, it does give you perspective of what brings you joy.
Sure.
And of course, you two as humans bring me joy. Your music brings me joy. Seeing you perform brings me joy. And I can't thank you for the album enough.
Oh, dude, that's so kind.
Sweet
of you.
music. Totally, yeah. Sweet music. And y'all give a good place of knowing that even in this hard time, there are things to celebrate and there are things to look forward to and see the beauty in. So just want to make sure you know that your efforts are very validated, at least when this guy's still here living in.
Well, you're the only reason we show up in the first place.
That's super nice. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for saying that, dude.
Of
That's
course,
very
of
kind
course.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nashville right now has reopened to phase 2, which allows restaurants, bars, music venues to open up to 2 people. Up to 2
We were made
people
for
can
this.
perform. That's right. That's right. This is literally your shining moment. If you
That
want
is
to
the
do
weirdest
an-
rule to me.
It's odd. It's odd. Yeah. Yeah. Now, because you're not local here to Nashville, you're in Athens.
Athens, Georgia. Yeah.
There's no local spot you could probably think of, but we do share some regional favorites. If there is a restaurant that you could perform in, anyone you want, I'm thinking chain restaurants specifically, one that we might share from city to city, what would that restaurant be?
I don't know why, but like all I can think about is Olive Garden. Like
An
I just
Olive
can't,
Garden set would be amazing.
I can't stop thinking about like
Oh, you could perform at those little balcony seating that's not actually seating.
Yes.
It just is like the fake.
They
You know what I
showcase,
mean?
they showcase all
Yes.
the things
you
they
couldn't
have.
get a good look at the performers because they're always walking by with the breadsticks. Like it's always just like in passing. I love that.
They'll just pipe it through the speakers instead of that like Italian
Yeah, like
country
Frank
music.
Sinatra.
Like we
Oh, okay.
bring our good PA system and they say no, we got it covered. And then they
No,
just
we got
pipe
it.
in the-
We got it, guys.
Yeah, yeah. They leave the Frank Sinatra songs
in the
going, and
entryway.
we're singing through it.
Haven't we been there too much?
So anyway, that's where we started playing. We started
Probably-
playing in restaurants, and people would come up and they're like, my niece sings "Let It Go."
They'd be like, do you want this
You-
dollar?
You want
Yeah,
her to come
yeah.
sing it on this one?
Why don't
right.
we do that one again?
Where's that?
Yeah.
Where's that karaoke hat? Where's that karaoke hat, man?
Yes.
Can you play Jimmy Buffett? Can you
Right.
just play Jimmy Buffett for me? That's
Yeah.
that's exactly what it's like playing. I feel like you were about
Here's
to have
the
an answer.
thing. I think I'd go to like a build your own burrito place or something. So, because I feel like the people watching would be just like great.
Yeah.
A place
okay.
that doesn't have a drive-through, so that you know what I mean. I can just like watch the people
Yeah.
This reminds me of something.
and get leftovers.
Right.
One of my first shows as O Jeremiah, I played inside of Papa Murphy's. Do you know what Papa
I
Murphy's
know
is?
Papa Murphy's is $5 Friday faves, dude.
Dude,
Dude, wow.
but you come
I love
in,
that.
you get a cold pizza, and you
Yeah.
leave.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
love
That's
it.
right.
So
That's right.
so people heard 9
it's
seconds of
literally
the
just
song.
walking. It's just walking into Kroger. It's just the
That's
exact same thing as
exactly what
walking.
it is. They'd walk in, they'd get their pizza, look at me confused, and then, and then walk
You
out.
played at Papa Murphy's?
I played at a Papa Murphy's. They paid me $100 to play at a Papa Murphy's for an hour, or
Did
I
you
think
get
it was
that-
2 hours.
Did you get a take and bake?
I got 3 take and bakes.
Oh.
That was whenever I was introduced to the artichoke one.
Artichoke? Chicken bacon artichoke
It
one?
was so good.
My family's
had that
all about that. Every time I go home, they're like, "Do you guys want to get a Papa Murphy's take and bake?"
Yeah. Take and bake. That's what I'm gonna change my answer from Olive Garden to take and bake.
To
Oh
Papa
my
Murphy's.
gosh.
To relive my glory days at Papa Murphy's.
I think I'd try to bargain now if we had to do like a restaurant gig like that. Like I'd be like, "Can you give me a pizza once a month for minimum 10 years?"
Right.
Yeah, that sounds
Right.
good.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Do you guys have a favorite duo or duet?
The
But
Middle
just
Ditch
Middle
and
Dish
in
and
the-
Schwartz.
Dude, Middle Dish and Schwartz, yes, phenomenal. Their new Netflix
We got to see
thing.
them live in
One-
Atlanta, and it was insane.
We saw them for our anniversary in Atlanta, and
right.
it was
it was amazing.
insane. I'd never been to that venue before. We had good seats, and like did not know what to expect at all. And then now with the Netflix specials, you're just like, wow, this is such an authentic
Yeah.
experience, even with this.
Yeah.
So
And I
it's-
know you do improv, so like you.
Well, I mean, I do
dabble.
improv. I dabble in the improvisational arts, if that's what you mean.
Are they as well loved in the community as they are outside of it?
They're fantastic in what they do. They do it's called two-prov, right? So it's just two guys on stage, and
Sure.
there's different styles and formats of improv. What they do with two-prov, it's phenomenal. Two-prov is all about the relationship of those people, not just what they are on stage, but as humans. And they're like, as you can tell, they're just like best friends, and they all just.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what they say or how they're saying it. You see two people having fun with each other, you're gonna have fun, and that's
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
what improv is. Like you're watching somebody on stage experience something you hope to experience or don't, but overall you're
Yeah.
experiencing something through them, like a vessel. Similar with music, there's tons of
Yeah.
correlation of songwriting and music, but
Going to see comedy is just it fills me all the way.
yeah, because we don't know enough about it, so we can just like really enjoy
you
it.
can just
Yeah.
just watch and exactly. you
Yeah,
can
we're not
find
tainted
everything.
by the process of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can just enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, I have a little game that I'd like to play with y'all.
I'm
This,
so excited.
this,
I'm so
this
excited.
game is real simple. I call it That's So Oh Jeremiah. I'm going to name off a certain characteristic, count down from 3, and you'll both answer either That's So Jeremiah or That's So Erin.
Oh, solid.
Depending on who you think corresponds best with that trait.
I don't want to get ahead of myself,
That's
but I think
good.
we're gonna do a good
I-
job.
I am
Right.
still, my heart's racing a decent flutter.
That's
Right.
so Aaron.
Right.
Shut up. Okay.
Nice. Well done. That was done. Yeah. So I've got 10 characteristics for you. Passing score is
Oh my
7. If you get over 7, you are definitely indeed That's So Oh Jeremiah.
Okay.
All right. Makes sense?
Okay.
Number 1, the one who's better at cooking.
That's so Aaron.
That
Oh, sorry.
he's gonna count.
I'm so sorry. I'm so nervous
Were you-
that like I had to do that. This
Okay.
is so bad. This is so
It's
bad.
okay. It's okay. 3, 2, 1.
That's so Aaron.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice. That's
Nice.
1.
Nice.
That is
That's
1. Okay. We got 1 on the board. All
He's
right,
gonna
number-
count down.
I know.
Okay,
I
cool.
usually am really good at instructions, but this morning,
We're ready.
All right, number 2, the one who likes to sleep in. 3, 2, 1.
That's so Aaron.
Okay, let's go. 2 for 2. All right.
Yeah.
Number 3, the one who's more joy mongery. 3,
Man.
2, 1.
That's so Jeremiah. Yeah. I'm going to quit pointing because I'm making it seem like I don't know, but I'm crushing this, dude.
3 for 3 right now. Okay. Question 4. The one most likely to win the lottery. 3, 2, 1.
That's so Jeremiah.
All right. Well, okay,
Yeah.
Jeremiah. I got Mr. Luck over here. All right.
Yeah.
Follow up on that one. The one most likely to put that lottery money in a long-term Roth IRA. 3, 2, 1.
That's so Aaron.
Oh my gosh. 5 for 5 right now. All right, continuing on the Roth, the one most likely to spend your accumulated Roth on a vintage car. 3, 2, 1.
That's so Jeremiah.
Wow, 6 for 6. This is impressive.
Wow.
If you get 10 out of 10, you might as well just get married. You might as well just.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm
wanna
thinking
come?
about it. You got to be there. Otherwise, it doesn't count.
Oh no,
You'll get an
yeah.
invitation this time. Sorry.
That's cool. It's cool. All right, number 7. The one during quarantine most likely to not shower. 3, 2, 1.
That's so Aaron.
Aaron, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's you because you keep bragging about how little you've washed your hair.
I'm learning how to do hair things without washing it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did just go for a run and I didn't wash my hair.
I also feel like that one you cheated because you
I'm
waited
also
until
learning how to take
until
cold
I
showers
answered.
because I think it helps your immune system.
I
Don't
feel
really
like,
know.
I
Don't
feel
really
like
know.
we should get half a point on that one because I don't trust that she was gonna say
Just
Aaron.
I
She
don't-
was like, "That's so." What
Just
you
because
say?
you're at 6, I'm gonna dock a point right there. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
fair.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
you should.
Also, the first one. Sorry about that. But also, I don't super know the answer to that.
All right, number 8. The one during quarantine to eat the same meal every day. 3, 2, 1.
That's so Jeremiah. Tacos.
He had tacos
Tacos.
7 meals in a row last week,
Yep.
and I had to tell him to stop.
When you have tacos, you have to specify what kind.
Oh my god.
And I think that's what makes a good taco.
That's true because I'm born and raised San Antonio, Texas, and like,
Oh, dude, you
I'll
guys
have
have for
tacos
real
daily.
tacos.
I'll have tacos daily, but of course, different types of tacos. So
Yeah.
when I
When
hear
we go to
someone,
Texas, dude,
Yeah.
we went to last time we went
We
to
just had
Austin.
Migas tacos for the first time.
oh,
Dude.
love
Whoa.
niggas. Yeah,
So good.
yeah. Had those corn tortillas in there.
Are we at 7 or 8 now?
You're technically at 7.
Okay, we
Because-
can lose the attitude.
Yeah.
For sure.
Technically, oh wait, actually, I'm looking at the scores, and we had a. We're getting a call from the judge table. There seems to be some cheating going on. Do y'all have a mirror? There's a mirror that is in place behind the computer screen or the phone screen. All right, number 9. The one during quarantine to eat ice cream for dinner. 3, 2, 1.
That's so Aaron.
I don't
Yeah, why would you even end it with that inflection?
He did go out to Target last week just to get me ice cream.
Have I ever bought ice cream for myself? It's always you're like, I've got a sweet tooth.
But who usually finishes the ice cream?
Well, that's because I'm down to clown. That's not because I'm like craving it.
That part can be the best or the worst because it get iced over if you leave it in there for too long.
Last time we were at the Love Shack, you were like, "Do you want some cookies and ice cream?" No, ice cream and chocolate syrup or something. You had something ready to go.
Did I have oh shoot, what are they called? Benuevos?
No, you kept saying cacao.
Yes, it was cacao syrup. Yes.
You said because I left thinking, does he really say that word that way?
Also, now that's all we say. We always say
Yeah.
it like that now.
Cacao.
We were bordering on friends, but like not quite there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I don't even
Yeah.
think you knew we were coming over. You just but you had something to offer like right away.
But you know how when some people like are just talking regularly, but then they say the word quesadilla, like
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
and
yeah,
they just
exactly,
they just like hit it so hard.
Right.
That's how you were with cacao. You were just like, yeah, I don't know. I like need to go to the mall and
Yes.
pick up some more cacao. Like you were just.
You brought us our vanilla ice cream, and then you said, then you came back and were like, "Would anyone care for some cacao syrup on their ice cream?"
It was.
And we were like,
Definitely
no.
a bit of mine. Definitely a bit of mine. I probably was like, oh, new people trying to impress. Let's do anything I can.
Nice.
sort of
And I
thing.
remember leaving thinking like, either way,
That's
he's
how I say that.
awesome. If that's just how he says it, it's
Right.
awesome. But
Yeah,
if he
yeah.
just trolled us, equally awesome.
Yeah. Sorry, I derailed us, but yeah, that was a good. I just remembered that.
Okay, we're at number 10. We gotta land
Number
this.
10.
I like
Number
I'm-
10.
okay.
Technically, you're at 8. The first one, I mean, you could have.
You can get rid of that one. It's okay. I get it.
All right, number 10. The one who you love the most. 3, 2.
What?
The one who you love the most. 3, 2, 1.
That is
That's
so Aaron.
Jeremiah.
Why do you
What?
keep
I don't
waiting?
understand.
Why do you keep
That one was hard.
waiting?
That one was hard. Is that a trick question?
Can I get a new
What
teammate?
just happened? Babe, I was doing so good.
That right there, of course, is not a point because you did not say the right ones together. However, that's 8 out of 10. That's a pass in my book. You are that so Jeremiah. Congratulations.
That's good. That's good.
You are currently the only people to be Jeremiah. And
Wow, that
with
feels really good.
I know. With that, I gotta say, thanks for coming on. Thanks for being you two beautiful, joyous people. Joymonger couldn't be a better word for your new album because you bring a monger of joy to my life.
Dude, that is so very sweet of
That's
you.
very nice.
We love you. Thank you for having us on this. This
Yeah,
was a
thank
hoot,
you.
man.
Oh, thanks. Good to see you. God bless, and we'll talk to you soon.
Miss you.
Bye.
I can't recommend the album Joymonger enough right now. Please check it out on anywhere you stream your music. Also, please give them a follow on socials at @O_Jeremiah on Instagram and at @OJeremiahMusic on Facebook. Surprise them with some love just like I did hours before their wedding. And with that, that wraps up this week's episode. Thanks for watching. This has been That Time of the Week with me, Jesse Montagna, and now it's time to go. Bye for now.
Look at this face. I know the years are showing. Look at this life. I still don't know where it's going. I don't know of much, but I know I love you. And that may be all I need to know.
Look at these eyes, they never see what matters. Look at these dreams, so big and so better.
But I know I love you. And that may be all I need to know.